Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. Vodafone Telecommunication Company signs an agreement with the Ministry of Transport and Communications to become the third service provider in the Sultanate. The international workshop on eliminating tuberculosis starts in Muscat with the participation of international experts. And Petroleum Development Oman Company signs a contract for waste management with BR Company. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos received a cable of thanks from His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, Emir of Kuwait, in reply to His Majesty's cable of greetings on his successful recovery from the medical condition. His Majesty the Sultan received a cable of thanks from His Excellency Mohammed Al Nasser, Interim President of Tunisia, in reply to His Majesty's cable of condolences on the death of President Al-Baji Qaid Al-Sibsi. Vodafone Telecommunication Company signed an agreement with the Ministry of Transport and Communications today to become the third service provider in the Sultanate. The Telecommunication Regulatory Authority welcomes such trade agreements, which is one of the jurisdictions of licensing entities. The authority regards such agreements as a positive indicator that the telecommunications market in the Sultanate is an attractive market for international and domestic investors, thus enhancing the chances of competition. The international workshop on eliminating tuberculosis started today in Muscat with the participation of experts and researchers from inside and outside the Sultanate. The workshop reviews the mechanism of implementation of the international strategy to eliminate the disease and discusses latest scientific development in this field. The workshop is also considered an opportunity to exchange expertise and knowledge in this field. With more than 17 million Omani Riyals, Petroleum Development Oman Company PDO signed a contract for waste management with Oman Environment Services Holding Company BIA. The 7-year contract included a number of green initiatives that contribute in transferring organic waste to fertilizers and reducing the waste transferred to dumps for final disposal. BIA will provide containers to separate organic, plastic and other waste at PDO's concession areas, in addition to provide maintenance services. The contract is an important step in enhancing partnership in the field of environment protection. Still to come in our news bulletin. A young Palestinian artist found a new material to paint her artistic creations, dry grape leaves. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. During his visit to workshops of electricity and mechanic engineering workshop at Muaskar Al-Murtafa at Royal Army of Oman, His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Saud bin Harib Al-Busaidi, Minister responsible for Defense Affairs, listened to a briefing on development and modernization plans to keep pace with missions entrusted to Sultan Armed Forces Engineering in providing supply and support services to all units and divisions of Royal Army of Oman. He also toured the accompanying exhibition, which focused on works, projects and innovations by personnel of the workshop and the equipment and tools that were developed by them. The Ministry of Defense celebrated the graduation of the 20th and 21st round of the training program for entrepreneurship for personnel of Sultan Armed Forces and other units. During the ceremony, a visual presentation was displayed on entrepreneurship and courses organized in this field. A briefing was given on the Royal Chief of Staff Command of Sultan Armed Forces in implementing training programs on this important field. The Ministry of Defense aims to encourage its employees to benefit from this program in their post-retirement period through opening their own enterprises. Oman Center for Traditional Music hosted nostalgic Sailor that Khaliji music concert after finalizing the second training program for music arts and talents capacity building. The music artists performed a series of mesmerizing traditional music played by Omani sailors in the past in an attempt to revive the near-to-be-forgotten music arts and the safekeep such arts for the generations to come. The Far Municipality Council held its 7th meeting to discuss a number of issues concerning enhancing the quality of public services provided to citizens and residents. The Council also discussed the national campaign to eradicate masquerade trees and the taxi work regulations in Salalah Port being one of the tourism destinations in the governorate. The meeting included a presentation on Directorate General of Heritage and Culture's restoration efforts for antique and culturally significant buildings and allies. The Council reviewed the issues of air ticket prices hike in response to demands from local and tourists to have reduced prices in order to promote internal tourism. Six students from Oxford University visited the Natural and Medical Sciences Research Centre at the University of Nizwa on a 4-week research internship program. Our reporter Saleh bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi has more details in the following report.
Applied research is a significant experience for university-level students. Hence, Zoe Hayes and 5 of her colleagues from Oxford University are determined to take advantage of the opportunity given to them to do a 4-week research internship program at the University of Nizwa.
I didn't think that I would have had the opportunity to come here if it weren't for this internship, and I'm really pleased that I have been able to come here. I've come here to do a little bit about some protein binding. We're using homology modelling using the computers to look at protein binding, and but more than that, I really wanted to come and see Oman and find out about the culture. That was a really big part of me coming here.
This was the really chance for me to get some hands-on experience and see what it's like to be in an actual laboratory setting. So that's why I was really excited. And since then, for the brief week that I've been here, the course has exceeded my expectations. The staff have been so friendly and so welcoming and so informative. And I've got to have some real hands-on experience and be part of the experiment, which is still ongoing.
Besides the scientific research projects they work on at the Natural and Medical Sciences Research Center, the 6 students will experience the Omani identity and culture in a tutorial program that includes lessons of Arabic language and Arabic calligraphy.
We have a special program that has been jointly agreed between the 2 universities, which allows researchers and students from Oxford University and researchers and students from the University of Nizwa also to participate in research projects at Oxford. So the start was from Oxford, and we are hosting now 6 students distributed at various projects in 6 labs. They involve enzymology, research topics involves enzymology, organic synthesis, omics, biotechnology, and medical sciences.
I really enjoy learning Arabic as it allows me to talk to people here, and I think it's an important skill when you go to another country to be able to talk to other people, or at least make an effort to try to converse with them.
During the course of the internship program, the students will also get the chance to visit some of the famous landmarks and touristic places in the Sultanate. to discover its diverse nature, culture, and heritage. This internship program reflects the close academic cooperation between the University of Nizwa and several prestigious international universities and scientific institutions. From the University of Nizwa, صالح بن خلفان الرحبي, الداخلية, Governorate.
A Palestinian artist from Gaza uses dry grape leaves for her creative paintings, a new idea she invented on her own. Here's a report.
Grape leaves are often used as a delicacy in Palestinian cuisine, but have been used in a new method by a young, skilled Palestinian artist from Gaza. The 21-year-old student, Lina Al-Haj, uses dried grape leaves as a canvas on which to paint her paintings. Lina studies psychology in the besieged Gaza Strip and practices painting on grape leaves only in her spare time. Art is the special way that Lina expresses her passion for Palestinian local culture by using one of the symbols of this most popular culture as the basis for her paintings. Lina collects grape leaves from her family's garden, and while she uses some to prepare a delicious meal, she keeps the relatively large leaves to paint on. After cleaning the leaves, she keeps them for several days in a book to remain flat and dry. The young artist uses acrylic colors to paint grape leaves and spent about 3 hours completing the painting. When she initially showed her paintings to some of her associates, they encouraged her to continue this remarkable work.
I showed this idea to the people by putting my artwork on social media. Many people got impressed by this new idea and encouraged me to continue. So I wanted to be distinguished in this kind of art.
Lina displays her artwork on her social media pages but does not sell them.
I kept my drawings for myself as a hobby, like only to waste my free time. And then I wanted to show people my work on social media, so I insisted on publishing them on my Instagram and Facebook pages, and there were many fans.
The young artist has so far participated in 3 local exhibitions and hopes to be able to participate in an international exhibition one day.
Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over most of the governorates, with chances of low cloud and fog late at night and early morning over the coast of the Arabian Sea and Sea of Oman. Clouds and skies with chances of intermittent drizzles are expected over the governorate of Dhofar. Winds will be southeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1 meter. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Vodafone Telecommunication Company signs an agreement with the Ministry of Transport and Communications to become the third service provider in the Sultanate. The international workshop on eliminating tuberculosis starts in Muscat with the participation of international experts. And Petroleum Development Oman Company signs a contract for waste management with BIA Company. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the studios and the newsroom, it's good night.
البحر بفهمه واعرفه من ريحته يا فتح الله.
عرف مجنون مش شايف غير نفسه، عايز يبقى كبير العزبه لوحده.
الليل لما ينزل قبل ميعاده جنية البحر ام الشعور بتطلع تخطف الرجاله وتتجوزهم.
تقدر تقول لي ايه اللي يخليك تنزل الصيادين البحر في يوم نوة؟
الحاج يا ابراهيم عايزين يقتلوني.
عارف انك بتكرهني زي ما انا بكرهك، لكن العيال ربطونا ببعض.
امشي يا ابراهيم امشي ارجوك امشي ابوس ايدك امشي.
انا ورحمه امي بقول الحقيقه.
ما انش الاوان بقى يعني نقفل صفحه الغل والكره دي. البحر ده حياتنا. لصالح مين اركب الغريب فوق كتف ابن البلد؟ لصالح مين اخلي الغني يكتر فلوسه والفقير يشحت؟
محمل شاهين طبع شاهين.
ما لقينا احد، اكيد اللي بيون عقبنا ان شاء الله بيلقون احد وبيطلعون الكنز يا ابو صالح.
مصدقين انه حي ويمكن ما سمعوا عنه موليد.
من شايف حال الديره واهلها عقب النهابه. الله لا يبارك فيه مع السلامه. ايش رايك تحط ايدك بيدي علشان تساعد الفقاره واللي محتاجه مساعده؟
لو كنت حي كان ما اعتزنا لحد يساعدنا.
رغم آلامي الكبيرة أنسج الفرحة حيل